Good morning, everyone. Myself Lisa Laha of Class 12 Science, and I belong to Kendriya Vidyalaya Surda. Today, on this occasion of Fit India School Week Celebration 2020, I have got the precious opportunity to speak my views on re-strengthening our mind post-pandemic. With the onset of coronavirus pandemic, we all know how our minds have been juggled. We went through a constant roller coaster ride. We didn't know how to handle our emotions and balance ourselves. Sometimes we felt very happy and elated, and the very next moment, very sad and apprehensive. We didn't know what to do. And it's also true that as the unlockdown process have been commenced, we started to feel a little more lively. People are moving out of their houses, going to their workplaces. But the problem of mental health still remains the same. When we meet a new person and how we met them, or suppose any bad experience that we face in our lives, any bad incident that we go through in our lives, we try to forget it. We try to handle our emotions, but sometimes what happens when we couldn't handle our emotions, we choose a very, very impractical option of just keeping and gathering that problem and the memories, the bad memories associated with that problem in our mind. We just collect it in our mind. And the second day, the second problem of meeting with another new person and the bad experience, or suppose we did a new work and the bad experience that we got there, and again we took that bad experience and put it in our mind. Third day, fourth day, fifth day, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, years moves on, years continues. And suddenly what happens? One day, like during the coronavirus pandemic, when we were isolated in our houses, we were all shut down in our locked down in our houses, when we were sitting in silence, all of a sudden, all those memories which we just collected, piled up in our minds, we thought that we have already dealt with them, cured the problem, healed our issues. But when we just sit in isolation quietly with us and contemplate over our thoughts, all those years old problem began to resurface in our mind. And we just become perplexed. We just get perplexed, and now how to deal with this, because we just thought that we cured it. We just thought that the problem didn't exist anymore, but it exists now in our mind, and we didn't know that it existed in our mind. Now it's beginning to resurface. So the thing is that anytime we just go through a problem, the first thing we should do is cure it to the root, just not on the surface level, but to the roots. If needed, we need to talk to a friend or a therapist or a family member or any person we believe and trust, and we know that the person will understand our problem. Not only just give a solution of the problem, but will also support us on a mental level. Will give us the actual solution of the problem, or will help us deal with the problem. There are also many ways how we can, if we don't have a particular person to share our problems, we can also do a thing that take a diary or take a notebook and write down the problems, write our heart out. Sometimes I have seen people doing a certain mistake of thinking before writing. Now, this is not an essay writing competition or a creative writing competition where we need to be very accurate of our words and skilled with our writing ability. No, it's just to empty that dustbin of negative thoughts and negative issues that we have collected and piled up in our mind. So we just don't need to be proper with the writing. Just write it down. Empty your mind. You sit with your problems. Don't think that, oh my God, I'm just over contemplating and I'm just procrastinating on my problem. Just sit with your problem. Look at your problem. Analyze your problem. It's okay. Sometimes there are bad days in everyone's life. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay sometimes to feel bad, sometimes to feel low of yourselves, not feel that I can achieve my goal or achieve my dreams. There is a common thing which we all go through in our lives some or the other time. or frequently we go through this. The thing is that one day we wake up in the morning and we feel that we can not conquer the whole world, but just achieve everything that we want. And the second day or any other day we wake up and we just have to convince ourselves to take a shower for 3 hours. So it happens. See, it happens. Sometimes we are very much motivated and sometimes just depressed, and we don't know how to deal with that. The thing is, so it's okay. Every time it's okay that every time we are not carrying the confidence on our shoulders. Sometimes we can feel low. Let yourself rest. Let yourself breathe. It's okay to feel the problem. I'm just repeating the line of it's okay and it's okay, because it's okay. It's okay to feel the problem. It's okay to have a problem. Just face the problem and heal it. Just putting that issue in your mind, piling up the issue in your mind, and later regretting and thinking, how is this now resurfacing in my mind? How I'm again reviving my problems? I thought I just finished it. Am I facing a mental health problem or what? And even if you're facing a mental health problem, just go to a therapist, take medical help, seek medical help. Don't be ashamed or afraid of asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay that you need help to deal with your mental problem. Don't be fooled by the criteria that if I need a solution to my problems, then people would think that I am mentally weak or I am immature as I cannot deal with my problems. Let me tell you, it's a very common problem with everyone. And no matter what people say on your face, actually inside everyone goes through these low moments in their life. So it's okay. Again, I would say it's okay. It's very, very, very okay to have problems. Just face the problems, analyze your problems, get a solution to your problem, instead of just piling that problem inside your mind, piling up the problem inside your mind, and later when you sit in contemplation and regret that why did I do that then, by just putting that things in the mind and not healing that issue. So take your time, give importance to your mental health. Your mind is your part, your brain is your part. We all really need to look after it. So with this piece of information and advice, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you take care, we all take care of our mental health, and not only create a physically fit India, but also a mentally fit India. As fitness is not only about physical fitness, but controlling our emotional fluctuations. Thank you so much.